I'm a scientist, right? So what do scientists do? They experiment. So I'm experimenting with going live on my YouTube channel to share some things with you. Now, the setting is a little bit different because I'm at the beach in Georgia, USA. And it's winter here, but it's a pretty nice day. But the wind is blowing. So you can see I'm not dressed normally for a beach, but it's North America. So we're in our winter cycle right now. The sun is just starting to rise, and it hasn't quite come up yet. And I'm sheltered from the wind so I can talk to you between these rocks. And over here is one of our USA iconic lighthouses. They're amazing. They have these amazing lighthouses that were built years ago that are up and down the coast to protect the ships that are coming into the harbors and rough seas and fog, and they're really neat to go and visit. But today I want to talk to you about barnacles. And exactly what is a barnacle? I think this is another one of those misunderstood things. And I always like to share with you about things that I think, well, maybe people don't really understand about this. So walking on the beach, I found a couple barnacle shells. And here is one of the barnacle shells that I found. And it was originally glued on a rock right here. And they say that the barnacle glue is 7 or 8 times as strong as any glue that people can make. And they're trying to study it to see how they can replicate this glue. Here's another look at barnacles. And these barnacles are on an oyster shell. And these barnacles are still alive. So after I show you these barnacles, I'm going to throw this oyster shell with these barnacles on it back in the sea. So what are these barnacles? Well, you might be surprised that these barnacles, these little sharp things right here, are arthropods. They're in the same family with insects, millipedes, and crustaceans. And actually, they are a crustacean. Imagine this. This creature right here, it's not a mollusk, it's not a shell, it's a crustacean in the same family as shrimp and lobsters and crabs. So how does it live? Well, this is a sessile crustacean. Sessile means that they live attached to something and they don't move. Once they leave their larval stage in the plankton of the sea, they'll settle on a rock or on a shell or some hard surface, glue themselves down, and they'll stay there permanently for the rest of their life. Now, what does a barnacle really look like? Well, I'd have to go underwater to show you what happens. But you can see on the top of this barnacle right here has 2 little or 3 or more little doors that shut it in. And the barnacle's inside. And when those doors open, when it's underwater, an arm comes out. And remember arthropods? What do they all have? They have jointed exoskeletons. And this arm comes out like this with little feelers and hairs on the end and filters the water. They play an important role biologically in filtration and taking things out of the water. So you can often find them on rocks like this near the ocean, on pier pilings, on pieces of wood, and unfortunately on the hulls of ships. And people that have ships and boats don't like barnacles on there because they attach to the hull and they slow the ship down and make it much less energy efficient. So these barnacles, part of our sea ecology, they're not shells, they're not mollusks, they're actually arthropods, they're crustaceans in the same family as shrimp and lobsters, but they're sessile crustaceans. They attach. And inside this barnacle, unless you go underwater, you don't get to see them active. Because this barnacle, when it's out of the water, or if the tide drops to protect itself, it closes those doors in, and you can't see it. So when the water comes up, it comes out, it reaches out with an arm like this, and gathers nutrients and particles and sediments and good things to eat from the water, and that's how it lives. Thanks for watching Nature at Your Door. I hope you enjoyed this live presentation, and you can see with me the sun is just starting to rise. So I'm glad you were able to experience the sunrise with me at Tybee Island Beach, Georgia, and learn a little bit about ocean organisms. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you like this live video. Let me know if I should do more of this. I'm an experimenter. I'm going to try new things. I'm going to see where this goes. And I always enjoy sharing with you. So let me know if you think this was a good thing for me to do and if you enjoyed watching this video. Last view of the sunrise. Catch you next time.